The 25th movie in the ongoing Marvel saga arrived in theaters this weekend, giving the franchise its first Asian superhero. But in this Ken's 5 screen test review, digital journalist David Lynch explains how he's overshadowed by another character.
If you want them to be yours one day, you have to show me you are strong enough to carry them.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings may be the first Marvel origin story since 2019, but before we meet the hero of this movie's title, we meet a hero of the international acting world.
Glad I was right.
That would be Tony Leung, the Hong Kong-born performer who built his reputation as one of contemporary cinema's greatest romantics with roles in Chungking Express and In the Mood for Love. His Hollywood debut here finds him more in the mood for tyranny.
Throughout my life, the Ten Rings gave our family power.
He portrays the hero's 1,000-year-old father and commander of the Ten Rings organization. But not all villains are created equal, and Lee Young's superhuman subtlety helps ground this Marvel movie with a melancholy and grace that the franchise could, frankly, use more of. Still, Lee Young can only do so much to make you forget this is a Marvel movie when the focus shifts to Shang-Chi's journey. What comes after manages to resist the world-ending stakes and battles that define superhero movies for longer than most MCU entries do, instead opting for a family-centric story about expectations and self-worth that sometimes succeeds at creating a real emotional pull, especially when Lee Young is on the screen. 25 movies isn't quite enough to get used to the murky special effects and jarringly intrusive attempts at comedy, and relative to other standalone movies in this universe, the Overlong Shang-Chi offers enough flourishes of creativity and narrative ingenuity that make it worth catching on the big screen anyway, so long as you feel safe enough doing so. Lee Young's performance, one of the very best this franchise has provided over 13 years, is just the icing on the superpowered cake. With your Ken's 5 screen test, I'm David Lynch.
And for David's full thoughts on Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, head over to kens5.com/screentest.